I miss Scarlet so much after book 8. It's not even funny how much I miss her. Alright, let's get into the review. So before this review actually gets started, I should actually show this off. I actually got this off of someone on Instagram, which is pretty cool. It's a Scarlet head. Like a head sculpt of her, and it's pretty cool. I actually really like this. It lights up. You're supposed to put like this little, I have it sitting over there, like a little LED bulb into it and everything, and it's really cool. The eyes light up and everything. It's pretty cool. I actually like it. That sits with my books now, which is pretty cool. So let's get into it. Wings of Fire Book 10, The Darkness of Dragons, which is this one, this hefty boy. Is the 10th entry in the Wings of Fire series, and there are so many oopsies, but so little time. Now, I went into this book because I heard nothing but bad things about it. I was like, oh no, this one's not good. And this is supposedly the worst in the Wings of Fire series. And because I've heard nothing but bad things about this one. This is, oh, I don't like Qibli. I've heard people say the way Darkstalker goes is bad. It's a rust piece of shit. I'm just like, alright, I'll take your guys' word for it. If it's a bad book, it's a bad book. I hate to say this, but I was entertained by this. In fact, I actually kind of like it. I know that's bad. I'm sorry that I actually like this book, but I did. I actually really did. I thought that this book was actually really good. It follows the perspective of Qibli, and I thought it was adorable. I love him. He's such a cool character. I really liked him because he's sort of that character that on the outside he's kind of funny, charismatic, but on the inside he's very, very, I don't know how to say this. He's in like, I don't want to say depressed kind of way, but he's kind of an anxiety kind of character where he wants everyone to like him, but he's so afraid of like what the backlash will be. He wants to be likable. He wants to be like loved by people. And like, I really love that about his character. That's why he's the way he is with Winter and everything, because he wants people to like him. I'll get the bad stuff out of the way. I didn't really like the whole thing that was going on in book 7. I didn't talk about 7. I might go back and actually do a review of that. Or I didn't talk about 9 yet either, but 7 and in this book, both Winter and Qibli trying to get with Moon. Oh my god, I fucking hated this. I was just like, both these dudes, pick your fucking jaws up from the fucking floor and do something. For God's sake, stop saying your mind. Oh, I can't wait to see Moon again. You know, what if she looks at me this way? What if she... Jesus Christ, man. I got so sick of that. In book 7, that happens with Winter. Winter wants to get with Moon. Book 10, Qibli wants to get with Moon. Jesus Christ, both these bitches trying to get with Moon. Oh my god. Just, fuck it, just have a gangbang for God's sake. I don't give a shit. You think I care? Anyway. I needed to get that out of the way because that fucking annoyed me. And throughout this whole second arc, these two characters trying to get with Moon, I'm just like, Jesus, just let her pick. I needed to get that out of my system. I'm sorry. Good things. Ruby was not in this book, or Cliff. Thank fucking God. Because in book 9, and throughout all of book 9, like, there was a part in book 9 when a Skywing messenger was coming to Coral, and I'm just like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare come back, Ruby. Luckily, she didn't. Thank God. I can't deal with her again. She hurt my soul. Anyway, um, so this book is, I guess, one thing that I'm not too big on was, I guess, what everyone kind of complains about with this book is Darkstalker. This is gonna piss off a lot of people. Fuck it, let's do it. I want to like Darkstalker. While I'm reading about him, I'm like, okay, I see where you're coming from. I know how you're feeling with this and everything. But I just can't get into him. I don't know what it is, but me personally, I was just like, you shouldn't have these abilities, dude. You really should not. Like, I could tell you want to be a good person. I can 100% see that where he's coming from. He wants to be a good dude. I get that. But his powers, I think, are the problem. So at the end of book 10, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about spoilers, obviously. They do stop Darkstalker and turn him into another dragon. He turns into someone else who is known as Peacemaker, who has no powers and is a really just fucking adorable kid. I kind of agreed with this ending because I was just like, Darkstalker could be a good person, but his powers are the problem. He won't give them up. And people say that at the end of the book that, he wasn't given enough time or something. I'm going off the top of my head because I looked up a little bit, I looked up a list that I saw online and saw some people's complaints and sort of skimmed through it a little bit. People say that he wasn't given enough time to think about turning into someone else, and it was forced on him. I kind of see that argument where it's just like, okay, the characters talked about this is a bad thing. You shouldn't use magic on other dragons to change them, but that's how they resolved it with Darkstalker. That's one of the big things. Everyone says that the characters, shoot themselves in the foot, basically. Metaphorically speaking. But, again, with how that scene is, the way I read it, Darkstalker seemed like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No matter how many times they told him, hey, we want you to turn into a different dragon, you'll start a new life, you'll be better. And every time they ask, he says no. So I don't think he would eventually change his mind. So, and I was even linked to a fanfic where it supposedly fixes the ending, which I read, and I'm just like, this is good, but I don't think it's true to what the character would have done. Because in that moment, he's just like, no, I'm not doing this. And is completely shooting down the idea of ever turning himself into another dragon and starting a new life with his mother. So yeah, that happens to Darkstalker. I mean, I wanted to really like him, but I just really couldn't. For one thing, like people come after me for saying that I like Scarlet and everything, but I'm just like, she never put a fucking plague on people. Holy shit, that was intense, dude. I can't believe he did that. That is nuts. Yeah, if you don't know, he put a plague on the goddamn Ice Wings to kill them all. Holy shit, dude. Actually, I need to talk about that in Book 10. I actually really like that the conflict between the Ice Wings and the Night Wings was finally resolved, even though Glory made the Ice Wing Queen be like, hey, yeah, we're not going to start shit with the Night Wings anymore. We're done with them. That's old news. We're not doing it. And Darkstalker had to fuck that up. And be like, hey, I want to kill you guys. It's like, I get where he's coming from, because they took his mom. But his mom is the more sensible one here, because she's just like, that happened thousands of years ago. They kidnapped me. Okay, and they did some bad shit to me. But none of those dragons are alive now. You can't punish them anymore. They're gone. So Darkstalker can't get that through his head. Even when she says that to him, he says, "We'll rule. I want you to join me. We'll rule Pyria together, and we'll make all the Ice Wings pay." After she said that they're all gone, those people, like, he doesn't get that. I've noticed that about the character. It's almost like he doesn't listen to people. Also, no one ever talks about this character or this scene. I've never seen artwork of it or anything. But holy shit, if this is a bad book, this scene is fucking amazing. This is after the Ice Wings and Night Wings stop their fighting and they both get teleported away. Darkstalker grabs Kibli. They're just like, "Oh my god, Kibli, you did it!" Darkstalker's just like, "Oh, he sure did." And he's pissed. He grabs Kibli, takes him into a cave. He's just like, "You know what I like about you, Kibli? You remind me a lot of myself." And he's trying to talk him into giving him animus powers. Now, we've met Vulture before. This is a fucking scary character. I picture him as this old, creepy dragon with this raspy voice and everything. They describe him as having dragon skull tattoos all over him for every single dragon he's killed, and he has a lot of them. So this is one sadistic, fucked up son of a bitch. And he teleports him to him, like he summons him with his animus magic, and he's just like, "I'm not really sure why you're afraid of him. He's so easily manipulative. I could turn him into a grandfather that loves you. Watch." And then that character just goes, "Oh, Kibli, ever tell you how proud I am of you?" And Kibli's like, "What the fuck?" This scene is fucking awesome because it goes from like 0 to 100 so fast in so many ways. He just goes, "Watch, I'll give him the mind of a newly hatched dragonite." This part, I went, "Oh no." Read this part, really. Oh my god, it is so bad. I was just like, holy shit. Because they paint this picture in your mind of like what he does. Like he does like this goofy grin and stuff like that. And oh my god, that disturbed the fuck out of me. I was just like, oh god, oh Jesus. Oh my god, that fucking makes my skin crawl. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, because I just picture him being this creepy old dragon, and then suddenly he just does that. It's like, oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and then my favorite is when Darkstalker looks... When Darkstalker did that, he looked over to Kibli. Kibli's jaw is on the fucking floor. He's horrified. He's just like, oh shit, go back to the way you were. I guess Darkstalker thought that would be funny, but then realized, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. That part got me. Alright, let's get back to some negative things. Smolder, I didn't care about him. I never really cared about that character. He's in this. I guess I shouldn't say I don't care about him. I just think he's alright. He's not bad, not good, just okay. He doesn't really understand the concept of people being held against their will, but that's another story. Neither does Byrne, I don't think. But she's dead, so she's not saying much of anything, so. Overall, I could say that this was a really good book. I actually really enjoyed it. But then again, I like things like Far Cry New Dawn and Need for Speed The Run, and what's another shitty game another game that everyone shits on that I really, really like. The Legend of Spyro series, which everyone who's a fan of the OG Spyro will be like, oh, that's a horrible game. Why would you like those games? But overall, I really liked it. I can't say that I really disliked this book. Just holy shit. And Chameleon came back too. I forgot to talk about that. Chameleon. It was us. the Mudwings. We're the ones that's been bombing cities. Kibbley. Press X to doubt. That's pretty cool. That's what I just pictured in my mind. And someone actually drew that too, which is amazing. I'm just like, press X to doubt. And then like, I love that, what did he say? I'm still angry at Peril. She's the one that turned me into Ruby. I literally went, hey, I don't blame him. If I had to talk to Ruby, I'd be pissed too. Actually, no, because that could be kind of fun. I could threaten her, but that's besides the point. I wouldn't like talking to her. So now I'm moving on to the Lost Continent. That's going to be kind of cool, because that's how this epilogue ended. Ew, this epilogue ended with Clairol. I forgot about that. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Oh, I don't like that ship. It's fucking creepy and weird. I don't like it. Ugh. I don't like Clairol. I really don't. I was lied to. One of my friends said, "Oh, you should read further on when Peril starts hitting on Clay. It's the cutest thing ever." I actually read book 8 and hear how she's like salivating over him like constantly in her mind, and I'm just like, oh God, disgusting. Ugh, I don't like it. It's weird. No. Anyway, yeah, moving on to the Lost Continent. That's gonna be pretty cool. I got a couple of things going on. Probably going to do some review videos soon, a little bit more. I might talk a little bit more of book 9 and maybe review book 7 if that's something you guys want to see. Let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I can't say that I really hated this book. I'm going to end it here. I don't want this video to be too long, but overall, I think that this was pretty good. I don't enjoy it as much as I did book 5 or book 3, but overall, I liked it. In fact, I would actually want to read it again. So, yeah. Let's see how many people that pisses off. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.